Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Oaklawn Today. I'm Frank Miramati along with Nancy Holthus. Nancy, we have a special guest in the house.
We do indeed. Miss Arkansas 2014 Ashton Campbell will be joining me in the paddock a little later on. She is going to be presenting the trophy for the Martha Washington.
And the Martha Washington has a champion in the race. Let's get to the conditions on this Saturday afternoon. The first race on the program is at 6 furlongs. These are 4-year-olds and up, and they're going for a $10,000 tag. Scratch number 1, Inside on the Outside, and number 2, Moisaz. The 1A, Diamond of Blue, the 7-5 favorite. And they're off. At bat is going straight to the front. Arborville moves up on the inside to take second. Wingate Hall third through the opening furlong, passed now by the favorite Diamond of Blue, who gets a good spot third, a length back. Then comes the gray Steel Guitar with 7 to make up and another 3 back to Big Lucky. They're heading to the half-mile pole. Arborville at bat, stride for stride. Diamond of Blue, a tracking third. Then comes Wingate Hall fourth, 2.5 lengths off the lead. Steel Guitar has to get a little bit closer, and now it's 7 back to Big Lucky. At bat, Arborville, continuing to match strides up top. Wingate Hall moves through to take third. Diamond of Blue is now asked for more, not responding at this point. He's fourth with 3 to make up. And then Steel Guitar, top of the stretch, Arborville, and at bat on the outside, Arborville at the rail. Wingate Hall has a clear path at them in third, and Steel Guitar is now starting to pick it up on the outside. They're in the final furlong. At bat, here comes Steel Guitar, let loose late, and Steel Guitar takes off the final 16th of a mile and waves goodbye. Steel Guitar wins it by nearly 4. Second goes to at bat. Wingate Hall finished third, and then the photo for fourth included Arborville. Steel Guitar storms home under John Court to capture the opener. Paul Holthus wins for himself as well as his beautiful wife Nancy in the NPH stable, and of course their partners B Square stable and Kian Sabe Racing stable. Steel Guitar is a 6-year-old. At bat finished second. Wingate Hall was third. The second race is at 6 furlongs. It brings out a field of 11. These are fillies and mares, 4 and up, that have never won 3 races. The tag, $10,000. And they're off. Miss Nightlinger and Holy Habit both out quickly, but it's deferred, fastest of them all, up to grab the lead. Denali Inspired moves up to claim second. Miss Zenergy wasn't quick out of the gate, but is moving right into contention. 1 from the outside, only 2 lengths off them. Then Lacey the Spartan inside of Velvet Zip. That pair followed at the rail by Belagitis. Outside of her, Batiana. That pair passed by Emily Sugar, and the trailer is Little Bit Cranky. Around the far turn they go. Serious battle up top. It's deferred on the inside narrowly. Passed now by Miss Zenergy, and Miss Zenergy is the new leader. Deferred at the rail second. Denali Inspired third. Miss Nightlinger is racing in fourth, about 4 lengths off the lead. Then Velvet Zip inside Holy Habit, racing 3 clear of Emily Sugar. Lacey the Spartan at the rail, top of the stretch, and Miss Zenergy in control. Turns for home and turns it on to lead by 5. Denali Inspired, deferred at the rail. Behind them, Velvet Zip is splitting them and making some progress, but no one's getting close to Miss Zenergy at the 16th ball. A romp for Miss Zenergy. Denali Inspired outside. Here comes Little Bit Cranky from last. Miss Zenergy by a block. Little Bit Cranky up for second. Miss Nightlinger third. Photo for fourth between Denali Inspired and Velvet Zip. Miss Zenergy takes care of business in race number 2 under Joe Rocco Jr. for trainer Joe Sharp. Joe Sharp, in fact, lives right up to his name, a very sharp conditioner. He co-owns Miss Zenergy along with Chad Parma. The Superfecta paid more than $6,000. The third started Classics with a carryover of $11,326. A field of 9 goes to the gate. And they're off. Terrific Trio flies out of the gate, as does Mysterious Promise. And he's a little bit quicker on the inside. Gun Roar is in third. Just behind them, the gray Trawi is a joint fourth, with Try arguing harder next to him. Cross Hammers, Amrat inside of that rival, the 2 trailers Retro Ridge and King of Sharks at the back. Terrific Trio is the leader, tugging nicely in front by a length and a half. Cross Hammers rushes up on the outside to take second, Gun Roar third. Mysterious Promise now back to fourth with 4 to make up. Then Try Arguing Harder, racing on the inside of Anmat. Another 2.5 to Trawi, passed now by Retro Ridge, who's 8 lengths off the lead, and King of Sharks at the back. They're heading to the quarter pole. Terrific Trio just cruising along out there. He'll be tough to catch in front by 4. Gun Roar is in second. On the far outside, Anmat is trying to make some progress. Mysterious Promise at the rail. Retro Ridge rallying through some traffic. Try Arguing Harder in behind horses, but they're nowhere clear of Terrific Trio, who's in front by 7 easy lengths. Gun Roar on the outside. Terrific Trio clobbers them. Terrific Trio looked outstanding on the track and ran accordingly for Chris Richard off a very long layoff. His last race was in November of 2013. Those are the familiar silks of Midwest thoroughbreds of Richard and Karen Papis. He did get claimed, however, and will be moving to the barn of Cody Bosserman. We'll take our first break. When we return, it's race number 4.
Want to bet? Even when you're not at the track? Now Arkansans can watch and wager online from anywhere. Introducing Oaklawn Anywhere. Visit the Oaklawn Anywhere booth to join and fund your account with cash at the window or by direct deposit. Get a $100 bonus for signing up. Go to oaklawnanywhere.com for details. Oaklawn Anywhere, now everywhere for Arkansas residents.
I firmly believe that any man's finest hour, the greatest fulfillment of all that he holds dear, is that moment when he has worked his heart out in a good cause and lies exhausted on the field of battle, victorious.
At West Rock Coffee, we celebrate the determination and spirit of the people of Rwanda who help us make the finest coffee in the world.
Now playing at Steve Lander's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the 2015 Chrysler 200, a next-generation mid-size sedan with best-in-class horsepower, 36 miles per gallon, 9-speed automatic transmission, and starting at just $21,700. Plus, the new Chrysler 200 was named a must-drive car of the year. Come see this year's industry blockbuster at Steve Lander's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, above the Rave Theater on Colonel Glenn.
Lake Hamilton, historic downtown, Bathhouse Row. That's just part of the history made in Hot Springs years ago. But your first day on the lake, enjoying a meal fit for kings, or just being on top of the world, that's the kind of history made in Hot Springs every day. So come make yours. Visit hotsprings.org today.
The 4th race is for maiden 3-year-olds. They're going 1 mile and a 16th. Several horses taking action. The favorite, Conquest Cobra. And they're off. Very even beginning right across the track. Magic of Believing. There goes Tarasenko, All About Ashley. Conquest Cobra along the inside. Dr. Anderson about 5 wide into the first turn. Behind him comes Charm, guided over to the rail. Then it's Dave Got Even, and the early trailer is Crafty Navigator. Around the first turn, and All About Ashley, cruising along up top. Leads by 1.5 lengths. Tarasenko is in second. They're followed by Magic of Believing third, Conquest Cobra close up fourth. Then Dr. Anderson fifth, 4 lengths off the lead, 1.5 lengths back to Charm. Dave Got Even has 10 to make up, 2 more to Crafty Navigator. The pace honest down the backstretch, All About Ashley, 3 parts of a length. Tarasenko in between horses second. Magic of Believing third. Conquest Cobra fourth. Dr. Anderson fifth, still 4 lengths off the lead. 2 more back to Charm. It's then 5 back to Dave Got Even and Crafty Navigator. There hasn't been much change since the gate opened. All About Ashley controlling things with Tarasenko, Magic of Believing. Behind them, Conquest Cobra now coming under a ride. There goes Dr. Anderson now. Dr. Anderson making a 4 wide bid. Charm is also getting into the thick of it. He's only 5 lengths off the lead with 1/4 mile to go. All About Ashley has something left. Digging in, leads by 2, Magic of Believing. Dr. Anderson, Charm between horses. Conquest Cobra is now coming up as well as Magic of Believing, and Crafty Navigator from the back of the pack is storming home. Magic of Believing, the new leader. Crafty Navigator takes up the chase. All About Ashley on the inside. 16th pole, Magic of Believing, and Magic of Believing wins by almost 2. Crafty Navigator, Conquest Cobra, All About Ashley. Magic of Believing, trained by Kenny McPeak, finishes very nicely after getting a tune-up over the track here on January the 17th. He's owned by Turf Stable of Lawrence Jones and Magdalena Racing of Susan McPeak. Shane Laviolette rode the son of Badge of Silver. Crafty Navigator gets the battle for second. The 5th race on the program is at a mile. They'll start and finish at the 16th pole. A full field of 12 goes to the gate. 'Tis Ready, the 3-2 favorite. All in. And they're off. Flying Trey blasts out very nicely. 'Tis Ready is showing speed. On the inside, Denim is moving into contention. Extreme outside, Mojo Workin has some early gas. Jay Burl is the gray racing in mid-pack. And Joint Tenant moves up 3 wide. Some real trouble at the back of the pack there. Blue Canoe had to take up in between Warren's Big Cat and Whiskey on the Rocks. Rough moments early for Blue Canoe. In the meantime, Slick Pardon Me is at the rail, about 9 lengths off the lead. Whiskey on the Rocks inches up outside of him. Then comes Summer's Choice, Warren's Big Cat between horses. Blue Canoe has the Red Silks, about 10 off them, and another 5 back to Fella Cootie at the back of the pack. They're straightening away down the backstretch, and Flying Trey is uncontested up top. 'Tis Ready second, Joint Tenant on the outside third. Denim is in 4th, but only 3.5 lengths off the pacemaker. Outside of him comes Mojo Workin. Between horses, Jay Burl is about 5 or 6 lengths off the lead. He's passed by Whiskey on the Rocks, who will be caught 5 wide into the turn, but Whiskey on the Rocks within 1.5 lengths of the leaders. At the rails, Slick Pardon Me is starting to make some progress. Slick Pardon Me is actually making nice progress. Orange Cap, 6 lengths off them. Behind that comes Warren's Big Cat. Blue Canoe is backing up. They're coming toward the quarter pole. And Mojo Workin with a sustained bid up to take the lead. Opens up 1.5 lengths on the favorite. 'Tis Ready second. Flying Trey is a weak in third. Slick Pardon Me swings into action. He's finishing with some interest while trying to lug in. It's Mojo Workin in control coming to the 16th pole. He has a 4-length lead. 'Tis Ready is trying hard to close that gap. Mojo Workin, 'Tis Ready, Slick Pardon Me. Mojo Workin scores. Then came 'Tis Ready, Slick Pardon Me, and 4th to Whiskey on the Rocks. Mojo Workin pulls off a minor upset here for Uptick Racing of Stephen Mulligan and Brian Holloway. J.R. Caldwell, his horses have been firing this meet, gets there, and Jareth Loveberry was the passenger. It's never easy to win from the 12-hole going at a mile, but Mojo Workin did just that. The pick 4, $1,086.70. We'll come right back with the late pick 4 after this brief timeout.
When it comes to having fun and playing all your favorite games, Oaklawn Gaming is only minutes away, and that always beats out-of-state casinos that are hours away. And winning beats not winning. Oaklawn Gaming has the best odds around, and the spa city of Hot Springs. With great hotels, fine dining, exciting nightlife, and more, why drive farther? Oaklawn Gaming, Arkansas's favorite place to play. Go to oaklawn.com for your $10 free play coupon.
Touchdown Arkansas got the jump, and it'll be touchdown Arkansas.
They're in the final furlong. Delta Flower, under extremely confident handling, is just toying with the competition.
Lady Lake gonna get there. Lady Lake will win it. Great finish here. Delta Flower, do you know what I mean? Delta Flower will win it.
Down the nicely paved road, past the country stores and into the town. Your head says, "What's this?" And your eyes say, "What's this?" It's another Arkansas discovery. A small town that shouldn't be cosmopolitan, but is. A restaurant that looks big city and tastes amazing. People who are genuinely nice. Come discover your own private Arkansas.
With Terry Wallace, as it is almost time to wrap up another race week whose picks can be found, by the way, in the Sentinel Record. Terry, who is going to be your pick for Sunday?
Well, bringing in February, we want to be really good. And on Sunday in the 4th race, the number 2 horse is called Devil and a Half. It's one of the most consistent Arkansas breds there is. And I really like that horse in there, so it's going to be number 2 in the 4th race on Sunday as we start the month of February.
As that will be Terry Wallace's pick of the day for Sunday.
Today's 6th race at 6 furlongs is a $25,000 claimer. Scratch number 1, Wild Target, part of the entry. And they're off. Captain Genius breaks out beautifully and goes straight to the front. Brown-Eyed Bachelor is showing some early speed. Special Joe moving through along the inside to be a part of the speed brigade. E.M. Maximus is in there as well with Almost English 5 wide. Drama Coach is moving into contention. He's only 2 lengths off them and actually cannot get through there, so has to wait. Outside of him comes Bank Account, the 2 trailers Money Cannon, and Radiant Day is at the back. Special Joe, the leader, 3/8 of a mile to go, with Captain Genius up alongside second. E.M. Maximus 3 wide, 3/4 back third. Brown-Eyed Bachelor is hard-ridden, asks for a bit more. Almost English is racing just outside of him. Drama Coach has been waiting for room. We'll see what he has once the path clears. Behind that comes Radiant Day. They're at the top of the stretch. Captain Genius challenging Special Joe. Drama Coach is just behind them in third. From the back of the pack, Radiant Day is trying to make some progress. Outside, it's Brown-Eyed Bachelor. They're in the final furlong, and Captain Genius puts away Special Joe. Drama Coach, 1 from the rail. Brown-Eyed Bachelor outside of him. Late run from Money Cannon, but Captain Genius, as honest as they come, he wins by 4.5. Captain Genius is a win machine. All he does is fire when he steps on the racetrack. Gets there today for high percentage trainer Brad Cox, and Israel Ocampo was aboard. Captain Genius, owned by Front Row Racing LLC of Gary Garlington and Lucky 7 Racing of Kevin Atwood et al. He did get claimed by Scott Young. There were several claims in this race. Brown-Eyed Bachelor went to Chris Hartman, Drama Coach to Steve Asmussen, Radiant Day in a 6-way shake to J.R. Caldwell, Almost English in a 4-way shake to Robertino Diodoro, and Money Cannon goes to Steve Hobby. Moving on to race number 7.